everybody, welcome back to the Rio Tea Import Company tea review number 4. How are you today? Thanks for stopping by, thanks for watching, thanks for your time most of all. Today we're gonna, today we're going to review, we're gonna unwrap, we're gonna steep, we're gonna just have a good old time with some Robois chai. Robois chai. Now Robois chai brings together caffeine-free red bush herbal from South Africa with sweet Indian spices of clove, cardamom, and cinnamon. This is from the HARNEY Sons website because that's who we deal with, HARNEY Son Teas. Savor Robois chai in a soothing, soul-satisfying cups. The Indian spices impart a smooth, liberating, earthy touch, effusing with deliciously sweet aroma, swirling in cinnamon. It is a cup of comfort that will have one welcoming seconds. However, this time we're just going to go with 1 cup. So, we're going to go ahead and get some water boiling here in just a second. We're going to get it up to 212 degrees or 100 degrees Celsius. And once we reach that temperature, we're going to cut it off and we're going to go ahead and steep for 5 minutes. And let's see what we get. It should be awesome, awesome red, brownish red tea. It's going to be fantastic. It is herbal tea. So let's get started. Okay, a little bit about this Robois chai tea from the HARNEY Sons website. Again, we're going to go ahead and refer to that for just a bit. India combined its love of strong tea, spices, sweets, and milk into a popular beverage known as chai. We've improved on the popular beverage by substituting caffeine-free Robois for black tea. See, typically the chai is made with, it's the spices made with black tea. That's where the caffeine comes from. And that's about a third, the caffeine in there is about a third of what you would get in a cup of coffee, black coffee. Now, by putting in the Robois, which is an herbal, there is no caffeine, which is excellent. It's caffeine free. Why am I harping on this? Well, you know, this is great because today, as I'm filming this, is Mother's Day. And you think about moms and you think about expecting moms and moms that are nursing. They obviously, pregnancies and that time immediately thereafter, caffeine is a no-no. So this awesome Robois tea, red, caffeine-free chai. There you go. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be, and it's a perfect tea for moms, new moms, expecting moms, moms that are nursing in that time frame. So again, you can get rid of the caffeine, but still have a nice, strong, hot cup of whatever you like, as long as it's caffeine-free. And in this case, it is the Robois chai. I don't know if you can hear in the background, we've got the aroma water kettle going, and it's starting to get up to temperature, so let's continue on. The leaves, the dry leaves, is a blend of Robois and various spices, including cinnamon, nutmeg, cardamom, and coriander seed. That should definitely make a pretty interesting flavor. It's a brownish red is what we're going to see in the cup. And the aroma, it says here, it's somewhat earthy aroma from the Robois combined with the spiciness. And that's definitely going to be very interesting. The blend of Robois and spices is light in body, so that should be another big plus. You might not need to add any milk, but we'll give it a shot. The traces of nuttiness and earthy flavors with the spices of the chai flavors. So that's the flavors that we're going to expect, or that's what they're telling us to expect in the Robois chai tea. And again, it's individually wrapped. They come in a box of 20 individually wrapped sachets. And we're going to go ahead and open this up. And it's that unique pyramid sachet. You saw that earlier. There it is. Oh, I just opened it up. Already smell the aroma. Very nice. Not going to handle it too much, but there is that pyramid sachet. Oh, yeah, there we go. You smell the cardamom, a little bit light on the cinnamon, and definitely you smell the coriander, and that is pretty cool. So we're going to set this aside, and we're going to wait for our water to come to a boil, and we're going to steep for 5 minutes. So through the magic of digital technology, we're going to fast forward about 6 minutes. Okay, we got about a minute of steeping left, so we're going to talk a little bit about the Robois. Again, it's red bush. It's a South African herbal. It's awesome. The aroma right now is pretty good. So there it is. It's steeping right now. So I don't know if you can see the red. If you can, It's fantastic. However, the like I said earlier, the coriander, the cinnamon, it's coming through. It's really, really good. Can't wait to taste it. Got about another 30 seconds here before we can say our 5 minutes of steeping is done. We're going to let it steep a little bit. I want to talk about some of the benefits of Robois. Well, some positive things, and again, these are from a couple of the websites out there, and I'm going to share them on the notes on the website and on the YouTube channel that you're watching this on. The links where I get the information from. Basically, all of the positive things that they say basically has to do with digestive system. Okay, I think we're ready. It helps improve digestion, relieves nausea and vomiting, and prevents constipation. That's pretty cool, and I guess constipation is, and again we're talking about tea and constipation, and is common in pregnancy due to increased weight caused by the growing baby. This could further lead to other problems and other discomforts during the pregnancy and labor and delivery. But again, it says it helps with digestion, so again it should help relieve some of those intestinal digestive problems that may encounter. But again, it's not just for women, it's for everybody. I'm ready to go. This thing is really just it's overpowering. Again, there's the leaf, the sachet. The leaves didn't expand as much as I thought they would, not like in the first one in the Ceylon. So we'll go ahead and move this here for just a bit. We'll put it right there on its bag. There we go. And again, trying it out without any sweetener, and just going to go straight into it. Hopefully I don't burn my tongue, but here we go. Still smells great. Oh my, that is nice. And you can taste the cardamom. You can taste the cinnamon. Yeah, the coriander is definitely back there. Oh man, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. But I am going to have to sweeten it. It's just to take a little bit of the edge off. And again, I will use some honey. So I'll be right back. Okay, we're going to add just a little bit less than a teaspoon of honey. And, oh, it's so hot, I don't think I need to stir it that long. And there we go. Nice and neatly enveloped. It's great. Put this here for just a second. Cheers. That did it. Again, not a lot. Again, it's going to be suits to your taste, whatever you like. Just regular old honey will do. Nothing major, nothing fancy. Sugar, I can see where it would go in there just nicely, but again, the honey did not, I say again, to me, the honey did not take away from any of the flavors that were in this Robois chai. It's actually quite nice. And I'm kind of thinking maybe a little bit of milk, just again to taste. If you like your tea with milk, if you've never had tea with milk, give it a shot. You know, some people have cream with their coffee. That's great. It's fantastic. That's how I like it. But don't be afraid to do it with your tea. It's there. It's there for a reason. So give it a shot. See what happens. See if you might end up liking it. Don't be afraid. Hey, it is tea, and it's supposed to be enjoyed. That's what it's all about. Now, speaking of enjoying the tea, well, again, it's Robois, just like any other tea, is supposed to make you feel good inside and out, and it really does. It's nice and warm, even though it is May. It's springtime, and where I'm at down here in deep South Texas, we're on the verge of summer, and it's early May, mind you. And again, it's still hot tea. I could say you could give it a shot cold. See what that's like. You know, let it cool down a little bit, throw in some ice, stir it up, maybe throw in a little bit of honey before you actually cool it down, and see how that works for you. I could see it working as a cold one. However, because it is herbal, I'm going to lean more to the side of keeping it hot, keeping it real, but you know, give it a shot. See, be a pioneer. See what happens. You know what? I'll do that later this summer. Now back to the tea. Like I said, adding the honey did not take away from it. I do taste the earthy undertones to this tea. It's there. You can tell it's coming from someplace other than a tree or other than tea leaves. It's an herbal, and that makes it pretty cool. So again, I do taste where it's coming from, and it's wow. For a Robois chai blend, I think it's a great introductory tea. There we go, introduction to Robois tea, because you do have those extra spices added in there. So if you're looking to get into Robois, the red bush tea, by all means, give it a shot. Man, this is awesome. Now, we've heard of chamomile tea also helping, mint tea helping with digestion. Again, those are herbs. So give this a try if you were looking for something totally different. I know in my neck of the woods down here in deep South Texas, chamomile or manzanilla has been a long-term remedy. I remember both my grandmothers telling me, oh, you don't feel good, your stomach hurts, here, drink this manzanilla or chamomile tea, and it did the trick. But again, as you grow older, you want to try something different. You can always fall back on the manzanilla or the chamomile tea, and we'll review those, or that one. But there's always something else. Give it a shot. Maybe something else to your liking and kind of incorporate into your daily routine. It doesn't hurt. It's tea. It's mostly water. Great flavoring, and of course some old, hundreds and thousands of year old traditions behind it, because tea is that old. All the way from China, India, Africa now with the Robois, and all places in between, Japan, the United States, every place that you can grow some tea or grow leaves that'll turn into tea, you'll find it. So again, maybe try something different. Now, typically here's where we are, where we add in what we like, or throw in a pastry or something to nosh, a little nosh, something to chew with this and with the tea. And because you don't want to overdo it, again, I don't recommend this as being part of a lunch or anything like that. But again, if you need something, you're a little hungry, you're getting into this as a routine. We didn't go close because again, I was trying to find the right one, and nothing really came to mind. It's like Robois. Because again, I didn't want it to overpower with the sugar, I didn't want it to overpower with the bread, I didn't want it to overpower with anything. So I kind of like pared it down, and it's like the only thing I could think of was the Vienna Fingers, kind of by Keebler. And so picked up some of those, and it's like, well, you know what, that might just work. The vanilla and the tea, and that might not take anything away from anything, especially the vanilla. Vanilla comes from a bean, comes from a pod, and it comes from a plant, or the tree, or wherever it comes from. It just happens to come, and it just kind of, to me, it's just sat there and it's like, you know what, this might just work. So I tried it, I thought about it, and this is definitely going to have to be it. Okay. It doesn't do anything. I mean, it's great. It helps bring out a little bit more of the vanilla in the cookie. And the frosting, there's like little frosting on the inside. Again, it's a light frosting. It's a light filling. It's not too overpowering. It's not too overly sweet. It's just right. Now, if you had done an Oreo or the vanilla Oreos with their frosting or their filling, that might just be a little too much. But the Vienna Fingers, again, don't add, don't take away. If you're interested, I would maybe even try Lady Fingers. I know I saw them recently at our local grocery chain, and it's a pretty good sized package for about $5, which is about right. Give those a shot. Again, keeping it real simple, keeping it real low. I really wouldn't go with anything else. No sugar cookies, definitely not sugar cookies, or any other fruit, or even chocolate. I don't think I would go with chocolate at all. So, something to think about when you're having this. Keeping it light, keeping it real light. Again, because the point is, don't go overboard. Robois Chai from HARNEY Sons is the tea. Great flavor, great aroma. If you're looking for something to soothe and relax you and calm you down, this tea is it. This tea has it. It's hot. It doesn't take long to steep, to brew. 5 minutes after bringing the water up to 100 Celsius or 212 degrees or boiling. Let it steep for 5 minutes in your cup or your glass mug or whatever you like. And again, keep your nosh real light as possible. Just a little something if you're just a little hungry, something again to carry you through to the dinner hour. Robo's Chai, HARNEY Sons, and we've got plenty of that in stock there at the Rio Tea Import Company, 2212 Primrose Avenue, Suite A. If you get a chance, stop by. I'd love to talk to you about tea. I'd love to sell you some tea, but definitely let's talk about tea. My name's Dave Guerra. I thank you for stopping by. I thank you for watching. Please follow us on Twitter. Subscribe down here someplace or up here someplace. Just subscribe. Again, we're doing this every week. We're up to episode 4, which is this one. I thank you for watching. And as always, if you have any questions, drop me an email. tea@rioteaimport.com. And that's down here. You've got that here. I thank you for stopping by. I thank you for your time. And here's cheers to you.